Hello, my name's Jonathan Porterfield of Eco Cars. Hopefully you can hear me over the wind today. At least it's not raining. A Saab 9.3, and it's the factory fit LPG, of course. Registered the 28th of February 2008, so it's just over 3 years old. And of course it's got the factory approved Millbrook fitted LPG system. So this was actually commissioned by Saab UK. Now, as per the Vauxhalls, they give you a skinny space saver spare which comes out of the boot, and the gas tank, as you see it here, is underneath the boot floor here. This gets unbolted, so you could take this out, leave it in a tyre sealant in the boot and free up some boot space, but really it's quite a big boot, and the rear seats actually drop down in a 70-30 split, making an even bigger load space. Looks very nice with the Saab dual fuel badging, and being a linear, lots of nice cosy comforts. We've got leather upholstery, part leather, a central armrest with a ski hatch and 3 rear inertia seat belts. There's also some extra ventilation for the rear passengers, and there's a couple of proper Saab overmats in the back, and electric windows in the rear as well. So looking in the front, we get 4 one-shot windows. That's to isolate the windows, block all the doors, and also the electrically operated wing mirrors. And we do have 2 keys, rather strange Saab keys, but this is the key, and they're both obviously remote central locking. You can also open the boot from the key as well. Driver's seat is height adjustable. We just had this clean, so there's no stains or rips or tears to any of the upholstery. Underneath the documents there, the door cards are in good order. The mat is missing from the front passenger footwell, but the mat is here. Again, a tailored Saab mat for the front driver's footwell, which is looking extremely clean. So being the facelifted Saab 9.3, we get first of all a host of airbags. You've got an airbag in the A pillar, B pillar, the C pillar, the sides of the front seats, and also the front passenger airbag and front driver's airbag. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 airbags in total on this car. They're lovely to drive, they really are. All the normal Saab refinements. We've got an information display with the normal CD and radio controls. Dual climate control, so it's got air conditioning, of course. Saab do tend to love their cup holders. I think that's rather neat. Pops out the dashboard. And we also get a cup holder in the rear seats, which I think is rather novel as well as they do love the cup holders, the Swiss, as well as Swiss people that live in Sweden. Cup holder in the front there as well, and also lots of cubby hole space. There's also an extra power point in there, as well as a power point here. This is the ashtray. Don't think it's ever been smoked in, doesn't smell of smoke at all. So that's the other power point. And you've got hazard warning lights, heated rear screen, and air conditioning off should you want the aircon off. Some nice map reading lights, so centre lights for the rear passengers, adjustable headrests, adjustable seat belts. Really is a great car to drive. So on LPG, of course, so that's the all important LPG switch, 5-speed manual gearbox as well. So it's very similar to the Vauxhall system. That's it switch to petrol, that's it switch to gas. So we just start the car, put the ignition on, and you will see the light is flashing there, whether you can see it on the camera. So we'll just start it. When it stops flashing, it's running. Just turn the blower down. It's running on LPG. So it's running on LPG now, and both levels are measured on the one fuel gauge. Now it's got a little bit of petrol in, and after a few minutes this needle will jump up to tell you the level in the gas tank. So there's half a tank of gas. So whilst it's running and just going through its checks, I'll just show you the mileage there and guarantee that just 70,203. There we go. It's just popped up to show you how much gas is in the LPG tank. So it's just under a full tank of LPG. So well, that's warranted mileage, of course, and it drives extremely well. I think it's just spent most of its life sat on the motorway, and I'll just show you some more information. So looking at the documents for the Saab, the Saab wallet is here with all the information in from when the car was new. So all the booklets are here, the infotainment system, basically the hi-fi system, and the guide on how to use that, as well as the user manual for the rest of the car, and lots of information from Saab, everything that came for the car from when it was brand new. Also dual fuel information sheet from Millbrook as well, and there is also a locking wheel nut key for the alloy wheels. So everything is there. As regards the documentation, it's leased by Lex Vehicle Leasing, no previous keepers, and as you can see it was registered the 24th of February 2008. Like I've mentioned before in previous videos, very often leasing companies, in particular Lex, they never get round to re-registering the taxation class as an alternative fuel car to allow for £10 off your road fund licence. So we will happily re-register this with DVLA, so it will always read alternative fuel car from when you buy it, and type of fuel will be changed to gas bi-fuel, and that will qualify you for a £10 discount for your road fund licence. So that's the V5 document. The certificate of installation by Millbrook is here. They've sent it through to us. So all the details of the car with its VIN number and its registration, and it was converted at just 10 miles with an official GM approved, Saab approved LPG system. The service book is comprehensive. I'll show you the MOT first. There's the MOT test number, which you can check on Vosa's website, and it's MOT'd until the February the 24th 2012. Now on this MOT there was an advisory, which was, I'll show you the advisory check sheet, which was a windscreen has damage to an area less than 40mm circle outside zone A. Basically a chip to the windscreen, which, if you can see it on my finger, is just there, which I'll show you towards the end of the video when I walk down the outside. So the only advisory was, say, the chip to the windscreen. Let me just show you, when it had its first MOT, it also had carried out, on behalf of the leasing company, it looks like a washer pump, brake discs and pads, and 3 tyres were replaced. And that would have been at the mileage of its MOT, which would have been at 65,000 miles. So 5,000 miles ago, it had a brand new set of front brake discs and new tyres as well. Service history, all carried out by Saab. Now the service intervals on these are according to the car's computer, which is around about 18 to 20,000 miles. So its first service was carried out by a Saab at 18,700 miles. Next one by the same Saab dealer, Alexander's, at 36,800 miles. The next one, again by the same dealer, at 51,000 miles. So it's due its next service. The computer's telling me it's 10% away from its next service, so I will have it serviced by Saab using Saab parts before the car is sold. Probably have it serviced next week. So it will benefit from a full service history. And also worthy to note is that it had the timing belt changed, which is a big job, at 51,000 miles. So usually 60,000 miles on these cars, or the third service. So timing belt does not need to be changed for another 50,000 miles, and before that's due again. 120,000 I believe is when it'll be due. So that's all the history, including a spare key as well. So under the bonnet we have the official stickers from Millbrook showing it's a Saab approved gas conversion. And down there is the vaporizer along with an inline filter for the LPG system. Some extra engine control units to change the timing of the engine. It's very clean, there's no signs of any new parts. Everything is aged as it should. It's really quite a rare find to find a factory fit Saab 9.3. The front of the bonnet then, looking around finally, there's the odd tiny stone chip to the leading edge of the bonnet. Like I said, the front tyres are very, very recent, along with those discs, which I mentioned are new as well. This alloy wheel is perfect. There's sometimes some grazing to these rims, but that's fine. Again, the rear tyre, lots of tread left there. The rear discs are fine, and again, no grazing to that alloy wheel. The near side rear, lots of tread left on that. Again, alloy wheel is perfect. Front tyre, front near side tyre, lots of tread left there. And the front alloy wheel, again, absolutely perfect. Whoever's driven this has been very, oh, there's a tiny chip there. It's been very good not to curb this car. It's in very clean condition, as you can see. There's some really picky, some very, very light scratches on the rear bumper. Benefits from the parking sensors, again factory fitted by Saab. Doesn't it look great in black? Really does look very, very nice indeed. Drives lovely, sits on the motorway. It's got cruise control, which I forgot to mention in the video. It's also got a phone system fitted, whereby you can buy a cradle to fit your phone. It's a Bury phone system. So, look forward to speaking to you soon. We will not have this Saab for long because it's a very rare thing. And if you have any questions, please feel free to give me, Jonathan, a call anytime. Thanks for watching.